Good morning and welcome aboard. We're getting all set up for the trading morning. Right now it's 9:13 a.m. on 8/12/2025. Everything we do here is for educational purposes only. Nothing to be taken as direct trading or investment advice. We're doing a social reach out today. Join us live in daytradingmarkets.org on a daily basis. We are from 9 a.m. to 11 daily. We're looking to pick up 2 points plus on each trade. Trying to pick up $200, $300, $400, $500, $600 during the session based on a price action trading methodology. We start the session by giving out key levels, a pivot and other levels on top and bottom of that pivot. We're focused on the S&P 500 E-mini here. So come on in to daytradingmarkets.org. Join us. You have a free access pass to come in. There's a lot that goes on here both publicly and privately, so join us.
Yeah, the 26 is still in play. Yeah.
Hey, Rudolph, are you there? I don't want to have to disconnect you. Make sure you let us know that you're a carbon-based unit. For those that are joining us in our socials, welcome. Come right into our Zoom. Do it now, daytradingmarkets.org. You'll pop right in. Try just put daytradingmarkets.org in your browser.
I'm about to get tired of waiting on this sucker.
Yeah, come on in. Read the information on the bottom of your charts. Log in free now via Zoom, daytradingmarkets.org. Watch, listen, learn to trade better. Trading account funding available, trading platforms available. But you got to come in.
You were working the 22 to 26 range. You got paid off. And just
Hey, Rudolph, we're going to have to let you go. No response means bot.
it's one of those real long trades. It gave you opportunity to take profits, scratch the trade, get out of it. I've got some more support down here at about 18, better at about 12, 13, 14, somewhere in there.
For those that are joining us through our socials, join us live now in Zoom. We're doing a social reach out. All our business is done in Zoom. If you'd like to learn about trading, you're a current trader that wants to develop consistent profitability. If you're new to trading, we'd help you get set up and help you get to consistent profitability. Follow the instructions on the bottom of the charts. Log in free now via Zoom, daytradingmarkets.org. It'll drop you right in. Just have to register. It's a free access pass to come in. Can't help you unless you come in. Can't help you unless you come in.
Yeah, good morning, Phoenix.
Hi, Don. Hi, everyone.
Got a little range here. I still like that 22 to 26 area. I was looking for maybe 18 or a little lower to. Here in another 3 or 4 minutes, I will be shutting down my my charts and making room for Saul. He'll be in here pretty close to 8:30, I would imagine. And at that time, he'll give out the numbers.
The numbers are given out audibly and also reposted in Zoom. So if you're coming into our socials, come right into our Zoom. Don't hesitate. Daytradingmarkets.org. The free registration. Come on in. Yeah, you get a registration right to your email.
I have to get back
Should just
above
drop you
24
in
to see that 26.
right into our Zoom.
Yeah, we're going to have to do it with a little conviction.
If you need a trading platform, let us know when you pop in. Use the chat feature. Yeah, you have to come in, though. Quick setup. Click a few buttons, you're right on. You get our chat. We'll send you out a quick intro on your trade along coach.
Yeah, if you're still working the 22 and you're tired of it, you got a place to get out and take a little bit of profit on a trade. This is where decision time comes in. Also getting pretty close to the 8:30 open, so I'm going to go ahead and back out of here. Saul should be arriving shortly.
For those that are joining us in our socials, come right out of our socials into daytradingmarkets.org. If you don't come in, I can't help you. While you're in our socials, like us, share us, repost us, heart us. Like us, share us, repost us, bookmark us, heart us.
I stepped away for a second. Don, are you still in that?
Yes, ma'am. I just shut my charts down. Saul should be coming in shortly.
Yeah, come on in. You got a free
Pre-market with
access
Don.
pass.
Yeah. I've been working at 22 to 26 area. It's just not giving it to me.
Sol's popping in. Those that are joining us on our socials, come right over.
Be our levels for this morning. The pivot this morning is 64.22. 64.22. Upside resistance at 28.35, 42, 50, and 62. Downside support at 11, 03, 63.96, 87, and 79. Pivot 22, support 11, 03, 63.96, 87, and 79. Upside at 28, 35, 42, 50, and 62. All right. Welcome some of the new folks that are here. We're trading mini S&Ps. We're looking to take advantage of ebbs and flows of the market, scalping the market. 2 to 3 points on our trades here. And we'll see what the day brings. Every day has its own set of circumstances and dynamics. We'll see what today brings as the market is reacting to the CPI number that came out this morning. As we uptick here a little bit quickly, coming up here to the 28 area. Remember, first bar of the day always has some dynamics, a little extra energy. So quickly rotating here. See if it wants to rotate here. Quickly again in there at 27. And trying to give us a couple quick points here off the morning. All right, there we go. Again, I like to scale in around my levels, so I'm in 27, 28, and 29 for those of you who are new here in the room, so that's why I said 27. I do that around all my levels on the top side and down on the bottom. And so we are up here messing around with it. Got right up to 27 and change and rotated off. So for those of you who scaled in, they did okay. CPI number was in line. They were expecting 0.2, came out at 0.2. Year to year, they were expecting 2.8, came out at 2.7. So a little better than expected on that front, and that's why we have a nice little rally. The core, though, they were expecting 0.3 up, came out at 0.3 up, but they missed on the year to year. They were expecting 3.0, came out 3.1. So kind of everything was in line there. Inflation seems to be a little bit higher than the 2% range, which is what the Fed is trying to get to, which is what they're always trying to get to. It's hanging around 3%. But again, remember, it's never goes down. So that's the thing, right? Prices got up here, they stay there, but they never go down. So just a new level. Anyway, that being said, as far as what the market has been trading off of in this tariff news, it seems like everything's under control, at least initially. And there seems to be no inflation, even though there was some fears of that initially when he suggested it back in April. So that's where we're at with that. And the market likes it. And we're up here pushing close to all-time highs. Not too bad. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. We are scalping. We're not really taking any positions one way or the other. We're trying to take advantage of ebbs and flows. We did bounce off of our first resistance area up here at 28, 27 and change. And a nice rotation off of it. And now we're just going to see where we want to go next. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. Put them in the chat. You can see the levels in the chat for those of you who might have missed them. And yesterday we didn't get triggered with one of our first levels or till almost 10 o'clock. It was kind of a weird day, right? But we did have some price action trades. So. We're coming back up here. We are in the same bar, so if you're going to leave the 28, a little riskier, but you know, you can leave it maybe 28 or maybe do the 29. Again, only if you are a little aggressive. All right, coming up here 29. Otherwise, if you made money on the 27, obviously, since we got to 28.7, the level is a lot riskier coming back up here. And so you definitely have to adjust a little bit to take that into consideration as far as you have to understand that once we got up there, even though we missed it by a few ticks, the level did work. So we're looking at 35 next. If only if you're very aggressive, would you have taken those and you're kind of running through here again. So that's where we have to make adjustments and look at the price action to help us with our, with our how we enter trades. You have to know when to cancel trades, and this is one of those situations because of the price action. And now we're coming up here to our 35 level. Again, coming up here to 34, which is where I'm in. See if it wants to go up a little bit more or not. Let's see if we can get to 35 this time. I don't know. Seems like we will. All right. Now let's see what happens here. Again, make sure you keep your stops in place no matter what. We're not going to love any trade we put on. Always the case. Keep your stops in place. That way you don't get run over by any one trade, and always look for the next opportunity. I'm just kind of hanging here around the 35. Again, giving you choices here to just scratch some, get out of some. You don't like the price action. It's always an option. Bonds initially rallied and then came off. And again, just keep your stops in place. I don't love any trade we put on. You're also given choices here to scratch some or take some for a little bit of a profit. Sometimes we're not going to get the rotation we're looking for, but the market also gives you an out to try to get, maybe lessen your risk because you don't like the price action. Those are all options that you have if you're trading multiple contracts. All right, there we go. Nice little rotation here finally. Top end there, you got 3 points up at a 36 entry point there. That's a nice little rotation. Now we're trying to turn over. All right. There we go. All right. Nice little rotation here against our 35 area. Took a little bit of heat. Got the top end of the range there. So as you can tell, I'm a little under the weather over here. Sound terrible. Feel just as good or just as bad, depending on how you want to look at it. Yeah, that was a nice one, Philip. Good to have you back. You can leave here before 9 o'clock now. All right, now we're just kind of coming back up here again. Next level that we're looking at is up here at the 42 area. Nothing wrong with a little nice little 1,000 lot here at 38. You see that? Getting taken out. They always like to get those. Have 500 of them, and they always take those out. Well, somebody didn't leave it in there, so somebody had a nice 1,000 lot in there. Nice little trade, but somebody had it in there. Yeah, I could tell you haven't been your usual boisterous self. But it's okay. Getting away every now and then, not the worst thing. All right, we're looking at the 42 area next. See what it wants to do up here, if we get up here. Again, the CPI number all within line, even a little bit better. Again, markets have been concerned about the inflation situation with these tariffs. They haven't been able to trickle through yet. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I don't know. But at least for the time being, the numbers are within reason. And they're definitely looking like the Fed is going to cut rates at the September meeting, which they probably should have done given that they knew what the number was on unemployment number last week. But that's another story. I don't understand how they didn't cut after those numbers, or those adjustments, I should say. All right, 42 area next. See if it wants to get up here. Got up here to 39 change. Don, if you're here, I just want to thank you for last week. Appreciate it. Yeah, just kind of bouncing around. Let's be patient, always important.
For those that are joining us through our socials, join us live now in Zoom, daytradingmarkets.org. Follow the instructions on the bottom of your charts. Come on over. It'll drop you right in. You can get today's levels. You can be a guest.
All right, the next level that we're focusing on is up here at the 42.
We do this daily from 9 a.m. to 11. 2, 3, 4, 5 trades. You're looking to pick up 2 points plus in each trade. So you got to take a moment, put daytradingmarkets.org in your browser and come on over.
All right, we didn't get up to the 42 there, so. Turning over here a touch.
Yeah, that's right. Just come on in, log in for free now. Got a guest pass to come right into our service. We're here daily, slugging it out. Focused on the S&P 500 E-mini. We help you get set up as an individual contributor yourself with your own platform. If you need trading capital, let us know, or trading funding when you get in. Can't help you until you come over, so come on over. It just takes a second to come over. While you're in our socials, like us, share us, repost us. That's very helpful. Bookmark us.
Again, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. We don't mind questions. Oh, whoa, whoa. What is going on here? Quickly went down to our blue band there, which is also our pivot. Well, blue band's out of 21, got down to 19 there, and quickly rotated back off of that. That was, I don't know what happened there. Wow. But if you did have our blue band there at 21, getting a nice quick rotation out of something. So,
What did you do to this market, Saul?
what's that?
What did you say to the
I
market?
don't know. Let me see if there was a
Spooked it.
number. I'd say that's an understatement. Spook. Maybe there was a number here at 8:45, but that's too early. I don't know what happened. All right, did go down to our blue band there. For those of you who are using our blue band, check the. Is there a number here? Should have checked.
I'm glad I'm sitting on my hands.
Well, you would have been short if anything.
Well,
Not you, huh? No,
I
there was
always
no.
think I can play the contrary move.
Well, it did. I mean, down at our blue band there could have been a little
Yeah.
pop in there. There was no number here at 9 o'clock. There's a Fed speak at 9.
Maybe
Another-
Trump said something.
Yeah. Oh, does he say anything? I thought he's pretty
I
quiet,
don't know.
mellow guy. I've never heard him say anything. Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know what happened there, but something happened. Again, we are never privy to that kind of information. We always find out about it afterwards, after it happens. It always was the case when we were on the floor. Also, you get this like energy that just erupts in the market, and then you start trading it, and you just have to trade it. That's all you can do. There's nothing much more you can do. But if you were looking at our band there, which is one thing we like to do, and or maybe a rotation back to the pivot, maybe you could have squared it up and done 21 at the time. You would have had a nice little pop back up here. Obviously, you would probably have to put an 18 stop if you did jump in there and take it. But we have a nice double bottom there at 19. Anything below 18 now, it looks like we might rotate down to the downside. Yeah, well, it's okay. Again, volatility that creates opportunity. And if some of you did trade our blue band there, which is what we sometimes like to do against rotations off of the high or off of a high or a low, you did okay. But something's up.
For those that are joining us in our socials, welcome. This is daytradingmarkets.org. We're live in Zoom, so come on over. Join us live. Do it now.
Again, so coming back down here to the did have a bounce off of support, and then our next support level on the downside we're looking there is at 11. We get below the 18 here, so we're pushed down to the 11 area. Looks like that's what we're going to get here. Something's up. Whatever created that push to the downside is following through here. All right, there, Philip. You have a good one.
Yeah, we're focused on the S&P 500 E-mini. We're in Zoom. We gave out levels this morning, key levels. We had a pivot of
Okay, if you are getting short
6402.
here, below 18, take some profits, peel some profits off, and try to stay a little bit short to see if we can get down to the 11 area.
We had resistance at 28, 35, 42, 50, and 62. Below we had 11,
Okay,
03,
there's the rotation we're
63,
looking for.
96,
We don't only
87, and
counter
79.
counter. We have to let the market set it up for us. We said below 18. We're going to have a push down, and we're getting that push down. So there's a little sale there below the 18 area. Again, you got to peel some profits off. We're not going to just let the opportunity go to waste. Got down to 13 and change there, and pop back up. So peel some profits off of the 18. We have a nice little rotation here, and see if we can get down to 11. But either way, there's a nice little push. Nice little rotation there. Again, the market set it up for us so that we can have that opportunity. I didn't just say it because I said it. Don, I just want to say thanks for last week. See our blue band and our hourly coming in there at 05. Now we're getting down here to the 11 area. All right. Nice little rotation here. Again, volatility creates opportunity, and all of a sudden we get some injection of volatility into the market, giving us opportunity. So we had a nice rotation there. If we got short there at 18, didn't really take any heat on that. Got us down here to the 11 area. We did trade the 11 area, and getting a nice rotation here. We got down to earlier. All right, we're getting it anyway. You got the 11, and you're getting at least getting more than that. So nice little trade there. If you did get long, if you didn't get short, that is some good reason for that support there. Again, you got to love the volatility. All of a sudden, it gives you opportunity. Remember, I say that because we've been like yesterday was very, very, very quiet, but today we're moving around, and you just got to stay on your toes. We're rallying initially, and now we got this little break here for whatever reason. Somebody said something. Again, it doesn't matter as long as we get movement in the market. All right, so we had a nice bounce there off of the 11. We tried to get you short there at 18, only because the market set us up for it. We did have a little sale there against our upper resistance areas that gave us a nice opportunity. We did not get up to 42 though, just got up to 39 and change there. So we've done okay. 28, we had to work a little bit because we did get down to 20. We got up to 27 off the morning, and then we said the 28 area is going to be a little bit not as strong because we did kind of technically make money on the trade off of 27. But then on the 35, we did okay. Got up to 37 and change, and then came off. Did now 36 and change. I think. Hey, either way, we didn't get stopped out, and they had a nice rotation off of that. All right. So we get down to 11, a nice rotation there. If you did buy him against our first support level there. Sounding terrible. All right. Nice Don. Got up here to the 20 area. Good rotation. Nice opportunity there for you.
For those that are joining us in our socials, come right over to our Zoom. You have a free access pass. We're going through our group coaching session, which is daily, 9 a.m. to 11. Got a free access pass you to come in, kick the tires.
back
If
up
you need a
into our
trading
pivot.
platform, let us know. If you need trading
Blue band
software,
as
let us
well,
know.
in case somebody want to trade that. Oh, nice. It went down to 10 and a quarter. I missed my 10s by just that much. Right, if he did sell the rotation back to the blue, which again was also our pivot there, maybe getting a little bit of a opportunity there. They were just joking, whoever. Again, just kind of double top here. Against our blue band right here at 24, so that's where you would look to get in. Use our blue
Come on
band
over.
as
Like us, share us, and repost us in the social you're coming in. And then put daytradingmarkets.org in your browser and join us with a free access pass.
All right, well, we already tested the upside there at 28, so we're not going to do that. There is some resistance around.
If you want to get the levels and work the market with Sol, that's great. If you're new to trading, we'd help you get set up with your own trading platform. If you need trading account funding, ask when you come in. Ask when you come in. Yeah, we give you access to the microphone. We give you access to chat.
Very nice there, Michael.
There's a lot that goes on publicly and privately to your benefit. The key is, how do you learn how to trade and pick up $200, $300, $400, $500, $600 during the session? This is an educational opportunity to work with a 25-year veteran trader to help you get set up and going. Or if you're already going, just switch to the S&P 500 E-mini, put it in simulation mode, start plotting the levels.
All right, we did inch up a little bit above the 24.5 area, but nice rotation here. Coming back down, there's some pressure here in the market. Again, I don't know from what, but next downside support is down at the 03. You can see our green band in our 5-minute coming there at 04. 05, our blue band in our hourly, so some quasi support against it. So we test that spike low there, possibly.
When you pop in, I send you out a quick bio on your host in chat. Take a read. I think you'd be impressed.
And we're just in the middle of this range towards the lows, but downside support down at the 03.
Yeah, come on over. Yeah, just put day trading markets, read the bottom of your charts. It says login free now via Zoom, daytradingmarkets.org. Watch, listen, learn to trade better, trading account funding available, trading platforms available. It's pretty straightforward. When you come in, we can do a private trader consultation if you would like. First thing during the morning session is Saul gives out his key scalping levels, the ones he's using in his trading. This morning he gave out just scrolling back on the feed. You got to be in Zoom to get the feed, so come on over. But he had 64.02 as the pivot.
Coming back down here to these lows.
He had 11.03,
Looking at
63.96, 87, and 79 on the bottom.
Below next.
He gives out additional levels based on the session. He adjusts and tweaks his levels that he gives out right around the cash open. His pivot and other levels on top and bottom of that pivot. But you have to come in, while you're in.
Looking to get short. The 24.5 area was where our blue band was. Could have been a reason for you to jump in. You took a little bit of heat and got up to 26 and change there and came off. We do have some Fed speaks at 9 o'clock right now, and also at 9:30, and then there's really nothing else. And obviously, the CPI number was moving the market. Okay. Yeah, so we bounced. So we did get back down that low support. They retest that spike there. It got down to 8 and change, and then popped back up. And we're looking at the 03.
Yeah, come right over. I'll send you out the bio. You can get today's levels. If you need a platform, let us know.
And again, we talked about 04.
Trader account funding, let us know. But you got to come into Zoom. Daytradingmarkets.org. Come right over. Join us. While you're in our socials, like us, share us, repost us, heart us. Try to help us out in those socials. It's very appreciated, or it's appreciated. Yeah, there's a lot that goes on publicly and privately. We also do one-on-one trading consultations. If you're new to the service, we can help you get started. If you are struggling in your trading, we can help you trade better. We can identify things to, you tell us your story, and we're here to help you. You got to come in.
I don't know. I think they tried to test it, and they tried to test the high, and they kind of just fell short. So if they do go back up there, they'll probably test the high overnight. After the number, not overnight. That's where I thought they were going.
Yeah, Saul's a 25-year veteran trader of the trading pits in Chicago. He's actively scalping intraday, the S&P 500 E-mini. You can do the same. You come on over. Follow the instructions on the bottom of the charts.
All right, coming back up here to the pivot area.
Come on in. Come on down. Here, when you pop in, I send out, in chat. You can be part of the chat in Zoom. We also give you the ability to speak on the mic. We do open mic at 9 a.m. to about 9:15, 9:20. And then we start the session right around 9:30. We go to 11. After 11, we do open mic again. If you have any questions, we take you into private session.
All right, we're getting a little choppy in here. A little resistance again, like I said earlier, would probably be a little bit around the 29 if you're looking for something. I mean, what if we've done okay today? Yeah, don't really have to trade too much. Had some nice opportunities, that's for sure. The market definitely moving around here a little bit.
Yeah, we do a lot in, on a personal level here. You'll get an email on a daily basis to click in and come right back into the Zoom. Trading days, you come in at 9. When you register now, you drop right in. You'll get an email registration right to your email you registered with from Zoom and
All
us.
right, quickly rotating back up here to this, like I said, maybe a little bit of resistance up here at 29. We got up here to 30. And all of a sudden, they totally reversed. Crazy little market this morning, that's for sure. But it's okay. We're getting opportunities. Can't complain. If you wanted to take them, if you made some money this morning, you're good to go. That's nothing wrong with that. Just trade our levels. Our next level on the upside we're looking at is up at 42. All right, if you did trade the 29 area there, you get a nice little rotation here against it. These 3 points. It's got up to 30 there. Came off. It's a nice little trade there. We talked about having some resistance up there. And got a nice little rotation off of that. It's a nice little opportunity there if you did jump in. Giving away a lot of tokens today.
Yeah, come right in. Welcome those that are joining us in our socials. Like us, share us, repost us. We're doing a social reach out. Everything happens in Zoom, so the best place to be for you is in Zoom, so come on in. Use the URL daytradingmarkets.org. Daytradingmarkets.org. Put in your browser, register. It's a free registration. You pop in. It's our Zoom.
Hey, Saul, I hope you feel better.
Thank you. You out of here?
I've got to leave a little early today.
No problem. Yeah, I just got this nasty cold. It's just,
Yeah, I wish there was something I could do.
no, it's just got to take its time.
Yep. Okay.
Go away
Well,
sooner or later.
yeah, sooner, right? Okay,
Yeah,
well,
all right.
take care. And
Thanks.
I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll post one more time here and I'll catch
Right
up
there.
with you later.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
All right, there are the levels again for you, those who might have missed them in the chat. Had a nice rotation there. We talked about some resistance at the 29 area, and market traded off it very nicely.
I want to welcome those that are popping into our socials. Welcome. Pop into our Zoom. Do it now. All the instructions on the bottom of the charts. If you're looking to learn how to trade, looking to learn how to trade better, the goal is to come in to our morning session in Zoom, work the market from an educational point of view with your trade along coach. He sets the table for the day by giving out key levels. Those become the frame for the morning session. They just reposted the levels. They had 6402 as the pivot. Below they had 1103, 6396, 87, and 79. On the upside, they had 28, 35, 42, 50, and 62. The concept here is that you get set up with your own trading platform, your own trading account. You can set it up in simulation so that you can practice until you're good enough to either use our capital or our affiliates' capital or your own capital. But the key is, how do you get good enough to be able to bank money? And we're looking to pick up, based on points, 2+ points on a fade trade, a short trade, 2 points plus on a momentum trade. We're looking to bank $200, $300, $400, $500, $600 on a morning session basis. But you have to get good at this, right? And we're in the helping you get good at it business. It's like winning a game, playing a game. Can you win a game? Can you play to win? You know, the concept of perfect practice
okay,
makes perfect.
It's Thursday or Friday. Let's um, let's do Thursday. That sounds good, and I appreciate it. By the way, all right, that Thursday's good. Thanks. I, I sound that bad, huh? All right. Back up here to these interim highs. It looks like we are going to go retest that 42, the high after the number was released. But again, we had some nice opportunities here this morning. We had a momentum trade. We had our levels that worked very nicely. We had rotations off the blue band. We've had some nice trades this morning. We average about 4 to 5 trades a day. We definitely exceeded those expectations and make up for yesterday. Yesterday's trade was so quiet. Even though yesterday we did have some nice price action trades, but it was very quiet.
Yeah, come on in. Join us live now in Zoom. And while you're in our socials, like us, share us, repost us, heart us. Yeah, follow the instructions on the bottom of the charts and come right over.
All right, gonna push ourselves back up here to these. We're looking at the 42 area next.
You know, when you pop in, I send out a quick bio. I want to welcome those that are joining us in our socials. Welcome. You're picking up on a opportunity to trade the S&P 500 E-mini for your own trading account. You need
Well, we
trading account
try and
funding.
hold the blue
Ask.
band
Trading
rotation
platforms
here,
are
so we're
available.
supporting on at
You got to come
27.
into
Otherwise,
directly
we're
into
looking for
Zoom.
the 42 on the
You
upside.
can do that now.
I don't even like the 27 that much, but 42 on the upside. Again, looking at the 42 level on the upside, the next level of resistance. Nice opportunities this morning as the market's been moving around here. Rotation and rally first, break, then come back here and rally. Definitely exceeded our 4 to 5 average trades a day this morning.
Yeah, come on in. Got a lot of people coming out of our socials and coming right into Zoom. That's your first step in your journey. You're looking to make some money for yourself. Just follow the instructions on the bottom of the charts.
Now we're just kind of floating back up here in these interim highs. We're looking at the 42 area next as our next level of resistance. Yeah, like I said, a little support down at the 26-7 area, but again, I don't love it.
We're tapping right into Sol Zoom. Sol is a 25-year trader. He's actively
Traded with us
scalping
this
the market
morning
for his
and,
own account.
had a good morning. Then we all just gonna wait for the 42 and see what happens there. Anybody has any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. We don't mind questions.
That's all happening in the Zoom that you were invited to. We had a nice trading morning here. Right now it is 10:27 a.m., August 12th, 2025. Everything we do is for educational purposes only. Nothing to be taken as direct trading or investment advice.
All right, they're just gonna hang in here on these interim highs, looking at the 42 area. Bonds rotating here to the downside. A little strange move there in bonds after going to 115 handle after that number.
welcome everybody for joining us today. We're doing a social outreach for daytradingmarkets.org. Come on in.
We are just kind of hanging up here on these interim highs.
If you're interested at all in learning how to trade, or you're a current trader and you want to trade better, be part of our group trade along. Starts out the session by giving out key levels and working those levels, adjusting and tweaking based on the action of price. You can set yourself up in simulation mode, get the levels, work the market with Sol for the morning session. Up your game when it comes to your trading and profitability. Follow the instructions on the bottom of your charts and come over. Daytradingmarkets.org. It's pretty easy. Daytradingmarkets.org. You see the price movement today? Great opportunity to have made money. Start out with one contract in simulation, go to one contract in real time, and then ultimately adjust to two contracts. Go from there.
We got 37 and came off. Again, really looking at the only thing we're looking at up here is 42 area. Yeah, well, it seems like it's just gotten tight little range right now. Came back up here to these highs, and now they've taken some volatility out of the market. So we have to be patient with it. Again, we've set a little support down at 27, but like I said, I don't love it. So, but then we've just kind of range bound ourselves here. So 42 on the upside, that's what I'll be looking at. And this sort of timing, that'll be it. If we get down to maybe the pivot, maybe I'll do that. But anything below 19, you want to be out of any longs. If we get back down there. We've definitely had some opportunities this morning, so we can't complain about that. Now we're just kind of, they just took some of the wind out of the market.
Well, tell us about the game.
Was that?
I
What
said,
was that?
tell us about the game.
Oh, it wasn't that exciting. Right? We had a tough go of it. That wasn't one of our. I mean, again, they didn't show up to practice, so it was kind of tough to get them excited. We got to the quarterfinals, so that wasn't bad, but it wasn't really good for us, and it was frustrating. I mean, they also weren't so bad because I think they realized that they couldn't match up with the better teams because they saw them there, and so it wasn't so bad. They knew their limitations to some extent, but again, you got to come to practice to be able to get better, and they didn't show up so much. But the kids had a good time overall. They had some nice things. We went to a Pittsburgh Pirates game one day, uh, and it's not like so many people go to Pittsburgh Pirates games, but the stadium is beautiful there, so it made it easy for everybody to kind of hang around. And the campus was at University of Pittsburgh, and the way they had it set up with all the venues right around the campus, it made it easy to go from one place to the other. So that was also nice. And the kids, they behaved, so didn't have a problem there either.
Good.
So man, it was basketball wise, it wasn't that good, but hopefully they enjoyed themselves. Otherwise, I think they did.
It was a reality check.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I think they all realized that you gotta put in the time, and they did not put in the time. Well, all we can do is, I mean, but it's also the parents' fault to some
Yeah.
extent. I mean, this one kid who you know doesn't show up to practice that much finally shows up at the end, which is fine. But then again, doesn't come to the last couple because he had to go to Lollapalooza, which is the big dance music thing. They have it here. It always comes the last week in July in Chicago. Always interferes. It was not the first kid that's gone to Lollapalooza. And then he tells me, "Well, I got the tickets, so many months in advance." I'm like, "Okay, whatever." And then his parents didn't even. He left the games after our last game so that he can go to Europe to catch up with his parents who were in Europe. So we're like, okay. So where his mind was. It wasn't in basketball so much. But,
Yeah.
so it's kind of it's just weird how the parents like signed these kids up. Another kid went to camp and never came back, and we just met him at the airport for him going. I mean, how do you sign the kid up for two different things? I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand. And he was never at practice and totally did not know what was happening. And it was hard. It was tough on them. There was no continuity sometimes. But hey, all I can do is bring them take them there, and then they have to do the work. They can't do the work if they don't show up.
They were. My cousin sent me some stuff the other day about old people, and one of the things was the guy says, when I was young, we used to have to win to get a trophy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, all right. I mean, yeah, everybody gets a trophy now. Well, not for us. I mean, they knew. They younger kids maybe.
I thought about you. They were showing like a 57 Buick pulled up to the gas pump, and it was like 38 cents a gallon.
Yeah, right. 38 cents a gallon. Yeah, I remember those days. Believe it or not.
Yep.
57. Yeah, I don't know. In this early 70s, there was like a quarter a gallon here. I remember that. And then,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy for the longest amount of time.
I think the cheapest I've ever bought it is like 18 cents.
Yeah,
They had a gas. Back then they had gas wars going all the time.
yeah. It's amazing, right? Unbelievable. Those are nobody can believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean 70s. That's and then you had that. What was it, Iran? I don't know. The inflation went crazy up to 21%. Everything went nuts,
Oh yeah.
and yeah,
They were
it was-
paying 20% interest on CDs.
I know. It's crazy, right? It's absolutely nuts. And then you had the reverse in the early 2000s, just 30 years later. It's just. Well, no, 2007. I take it back. Yeah, it's weird. We are aging ourselves here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, they pulled the plug. Thanks for helping me out last week. I appreciate
Oh,
it.
you're more than welcome.
Hope it
Enjoyed
went
it.
well.
It did, except for Monday.
Yeah, Monday the rally back.
Yeah, and of course, listening to everybody else got ran over too. So I'm going, okay, I don't feel too bad now.
Yeah, no, I saw that, and oh god, the rally market's on the comeback after that big break.
I
They did
mean,
not.
we did get some good trades. I mean, but I think the first one or two didn't pan out. But after that, it was it was on then.
Yeah, you gotta handle be able to absorb that. I caught this cold, man.
I'm telling you, it sounds like it.
Oh, gotta get past this. Yesterday, it was bad last. Yeah, I mean, I was getting it yesterday during the day, but got bad last night and this morning. So hopefully, snap out of it. Turn over soon. Start going the other way.
And what do they say? If you treat a cold, it lasts 7 days. If you don't treat it, it lasts 7 days. So,
Yeah, right. Exactly. Right. No problem there. That's right. Nothing for me to do. You can't do anything for a cold.
is suffer. Suck it up.
Yeah.
Enjoy the ride.
Yeah. Yeah. That's too bad. But hey, what are you gonna do? Lack of sleep, walking too much. I mean, they had us walking everywhere. Just everywhere. But yeah, it is what it is.
Did the team that won it? Did you suspect they would be up in the top?
Yeah. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I was happy for them because I knew the coach, and he played one of the teams that we I know the coach is a very nice friend, and I was very happy for him, and he did exactly what he was supposed to do to beat the team that was there. The other team in the finals. And I went and told him afterwards that I would have done the same thing. He goes, well, I thought you would have. So yeah, no, I was very happy that they won. But this to show you the difference. He was able to keep his team together, and this is why they won. One reason why they won
From last year.
He's had them for 3.5 years.
Oh my goodness.
He had them since they were 13, 14, 14, 15, 16, and 17. He had them for 4 years, and he was able to, because it was 16U last year. Now they raised it to 17U this year. So, you could take a kid who's been with you for 3 years, and now you get him for 4 years, and that makes such a big difference. Such a big difference. And like some of the teams that I've won with, they've been together for good 2 years, 3 years, and that does make a little bit of a difference. But I was very happy for him. Nice guy. So he's from Philadelphia, and he's always been nice to me, and I've been nice to him when we've had games together. We're always, we're not trying to beat each other up. We're just being respectful of each other. And if one has a better team than the other, we're not going to we're not running up the score or anything like that. So he's just a nice guy. So I was very happy for him. And that's some of the nice things that you get. You get these, you make some friendships over the years.
Yeah.
And you're happy for these guys who, and if we were together in the finals, we'd be happy that we both made it there, and we'd be happy if they won, and I'd be happy, and he'd be happy if we won. So
that's the way it ought to be.
It should be. I agree with you.
It is. You know what
Totally.
gets me is you make a mistake, own up to it, and get on down the road.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't no sense in trying to blame everybody else.
Yeah, just turn the page and move on, right?
That's it. They just having trouble getting to that 39.
Yeah, they're trying really hard. I mean, I think they get above 39, they go to 42. That's that spike from the after the number. And then after that, you're up here. This is like this is
Nosebleed territory.
yeah. I don't think we've ever been up here before. So
It'll be pick a number day.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, nothing up here is etched in stone.
I don't like this pattern that it's throwing out going to the upside.
And now we're coming up here to 42 area. And a 500 lot up there at 43. I think. Yeah, 500 lot up there at 43. A little back up here. They're probably going to take that 43 out. So
You think those guys that are long down there and they think, oh, okay, we want out at 43, so they just put a big lot in there and say, okay, we're gonna go get him. It's
yeah, I mean somebody's they put it in there, and somebody goes and get either somebody wants to get out and buy the 500 lot, or somebody at least I don't know who's buying it up here. That's the question.
yeah.
You know, I mean, son, they're gonna take him out. There they did. They took them all out, and he had some more behind it. He sold another 400. He's got some more behind. You see that? He's got 1,000 there. He's got 1,000, 1,200 traded there. He had a lot more than 500. 1,200 traded there, and he's probably had some more on the behind it too. He's just not showing it. Coming back up here.
And Dow's up 493 points.
Yeah, the inflation number was definitely tame. All right, we're coming up here, testing this 42. We're working this 42 area. We talked about this being our next level that we're worried on. You definitely got the 43 up there, so take some profits off against that, especially if you're up money. But somebody obviously had a nice little bundle to sell up there, and he kept selling it. And almost 1,300 contracts traded at the 43. He sold a lot more after he. And this is kind of helps us if you're trying to get short here and you see somebody has a package to sell. It kind of helps you out because he keeps selling it. Got people long and it's not going up, and this is where we're getting the rotation that we're looking for here to give us a nice little opportunity. But you knew they were going to take the 43 out because there was a 500 lot they showed, and they always go after those big numbers. Somebody always wants them. Anyway, trying to get a little bit of rotation here against 42. It'll be a good way to end our morning, as we've had some nice opportunities here this morning. All right, there's a push back down here to 40. If you got up there, 43 also. So a nice little rotation. And if you want to try to stay short, you can do that. All right. All right, a good way to end our morning here. Again, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. All we're trying to do here is take advantage of ebbs and flows in the market using the levels that you see in the chat. And 42 obviously was our upside resistance. They did go and retest that spike. And somebody did have a big order there at 43 that kind of held the market down. And like I said, if you're trying to get short and you see that, that's gives you some confidence in leaving on the trade. All right, so there's a nice trade there for us. Nice way to end this morning trade on a very busy morning. Again, contrast with yesterday where we did not have not much going on yesterday, but still had some nice trades in the tight little 10-point range, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, all right. But with that, good little trade there. You have 50 above and then 62 Again, anything above here, we're pushing all-time highs. Definitely tough to hold your hat on to anything. So make sure if you're going to trade the levels above, make sure you put your stops in place because we're not going to really love anything again. The rally markets are very tough to trade, but we've had some nice opportunities this morning. A nice break, a nice rally back, and retest the high, and it was our level, and got up to 43. Nice rotation off of that, and now we're just kind of holding steady. So 50 above, and then go from there. All right, I'm going to call it because we hung in here to 42, which is pretty good.
Hope
Thanks,
you get to feeling better.
Thank you. Hopefully too. I got to snap out of it. But thanks again for last week, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Take care.
Hey, we're winding down our morning session here. For those that are joining us in our socials, like us, share us, repost us before you go. If you have any interest in learning how to trade or developing your trading skills, you want to start out in trading, or a current trader that wants to develop consistent profitability, join us live in Zoom. We're going to be exiting now and coming back again tomorrow. So make sure you sign up for our Zoom, daytradingmarkets.org, daytradingmarkets.org.